Why is the African not respected as he ought to be? Why? You see, I've just come from a conference, the National Conservatism Conference, and I dressed like this. And while I was there, everybody, I was like the cynosure of all eyes. People wanted to take photos with me. I met with several people, including a lord, a member of the House of Lords. I met MPs, and then a US congressman. Now, about a month ago, I was also in Congress. I wore another agbada, a yellow one. You see, the thing is this. As an African, you have to stop seeing yourself through the eyes of other people. It's only in Africa that we have people bearing Philip Bucknor. You're an African. You do not need to bear a Hebrew, a European, or an Arabic name to be a good Christian or Muslim. You can be an African with your African name. Your African name is actually meaningful. It's actually meaningful. And then wherever you are, this idea of having a white wedding, why should people have a white wedding? Why? Agbada, this is what I'm wearing, or other forms of African fashion, they are actually more regal than Western clothes. Let's learn to be ourselves. Let's start to see ourselves through our eyes and then make other people see us through our own eyes. Let's have our own identity. This whole idea that we have to, speak in a very good English accent. Why? That's why they're telling us that we need to take test of English as a foreign language before we can school in the United Kingdom or in Canada or in Australia. From a country like Ghana, from a country like Nigeria, where English is the official language, look at what they're telling you. Look at that. Test of English as a foreign language. So they're telling you that even if you speak English, it is a foreign language to you. Why don't you also learn your own language? I was on a train today with my brother. We were going over to this conference, the National Conservatism Conference. And I spoke in Ishekiri in a crowded train. I was telling my brother, Shikale Nibowe, and then people looked at me and said, oh, yeah, that's my language. I've been living in California since the age of 9. I could speak like them if I wanted to, but no, I don't want to see myself through the eyes of the Westerner. And that's why I dress like this. And, it's really helped me. A lot of the things that I've achieved in life comes because of the self-identity I have. Don't try to speak in a Western accent. Don't try to be what you're not. Don't try to be more English than King Charles III. Be yourself. Be an African. And then by the time we are proud of who we are, by the time we have our own identity, nobody's going to tell you that you need to take International English Language Testing System exam to come to the United Kingdom to school. Chinese people get visas to come to the United Kingdom to school. How many of them can speak English as good as you? But you see, because they are very into themselves, because they're very into their culture, because they are not culture vultures, then the West respects them. We need to do that in Africa. And when we do that in Africa, we'll start getting respected. My name is Ronald Mokri, and I thank you for watching this.
But Reno travels all around the world. I hope you get inspired about what you see. Apostle of greatness, Reno is a master. Only one man against the whole world in large. Fighting with the monsters, poverty I can't stand. That's why Reno is